A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Boston College Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Eagles head coach told me before the game, this will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense will go on the attack first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He's been able to put together a solid resume. We're anxious to see what he can do in this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Bolden. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Coming out aggressively. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Dickens. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Slithers into space, and he's dragged down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He might want another play. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got a little grass. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Reynolds. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. There's some room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is one of the gambles you take playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They thought, snags it, and he's open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws for the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Davis. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man, it's Baker. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Off play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boston College! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Gets open down the middle. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Dropping back, it's Baker. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got a man, it's Green. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And they get another 1st down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get 1st downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gets rid of it. Got a man. At the 35, he's loose. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. That's reeled in, it's Davis. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to pass. Got rid of it just in time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Virginia Tech's head coach told me at halftime, this is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Davis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's moving out of the pocket. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride Davis here, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes.
Makes a grab and room to run. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because nowhere to go and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They feed him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And this quarterback has had a less than stellar game. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the turning it on makes it past the marker. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and
they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Green.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Snagged out of the air. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Boston College right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Takes the handoff. It's Dickens. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Trying to run, it's Dickens. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the delay, it's Dickens. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Eagles land a counterpunch. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Back to pass, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Motion from the wideout.
Hey, move. Keep. Ready, go.
They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Baker. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get...
Ball is loose. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Ready, go!
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Got out of trouble and throws. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter how